We're leaving Detroit.
We're leaving Detroit. I'm kind of sad about it.
Yeah.
We wanted to spend some more time.
Wanted to see the fireworks show that's going to go on over on the Canadian side because it's Dominion Day. But we got to make up some time, and it's a shame. But we will be heading south today down the Detroit River for 4 hours? 3 hours?
4 hours.
And then we will get 3-4 the Chicago way, good 3-4. And then we'll be into Lake Erie, and our destination today is Pelee Island. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's the fabulous GM building. I've done some work in my career past. It's been great to be in Detroit, great to see friends.
If they wouldn't have done all this build-up, we'd actually be able to see the Mariners Church.
Oh, there's the
garage.
The Mariners Church is right behind that parking garage. Alex is absolutely right. It's a beautiful church. Wish we could have seen inside. But Detroit's been very good to us. Our friend Matt Riley's been very good to us. But it is time to move forward.
We got libations.
We got provisions.
I got a knockwurst sandwich at Jacob's.
Jacoby's?
Jacoby's.
It was excellent.
So today we're hoping the wind is right in their face, which we're always complaining about. Which, yeah, sucks. But as soon as we get out of the river, we're hoping that there's a wind correction. We'll be sailing the rest of the way to Pelee Island. And if we'll forecast holes,
sailing all the way through Lake Erie.
That would rock.
Yes, it would. Give our poor engine a break.
On our butt, Broad Reach, all the way across America.
We'll see what happens. All right, bridge footage coming up. Coming up to the Ambassador Bridge. My mind tells me that of course we will fit just fine coming the bridge. And it's always a dramatic moment and always makes my heart beat a little bit. It's a gorgeous day on the river. We have another bridge up ahead of us that I think is designed by Calatrava. This looks like a Calatrava bridge. But Navionics has no information about it. Do a little research on that one. Here we go. Inches to spare. On to the next. Well, Navionics has been redeemed somewhat. The reason that there's no information about this beautiful bridge, which again I think is a Calatrava, is that it is quite obviously still under construction. There's some rigs on the side, there's construction vehicles all across the bridge. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And hopefully one day we'll find out what the name of this beautiful bridge is. It's gorgeous. For Navionics, we apologize.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes to Calatrava too.
Probably the only thing Canada and the U.S. can agree on.
So we've continued down the Detroit River. Detroit's just a little bit behind us, but we've come up on Fighting Island. It's actually quite lovely. It's called Fighting Island, apparently, because it was used by the Native Americans to launch attacks on passing British ships in the river. And I guess later for some illicit boxing events. So, Fighting Island, quite lovely. So we're south of Detroit, and we're now heading down the downbound channel south towards Lake Erie. We think that there is a big boat ahead of us.
It's definitely coming at us.
It's coming at us?
3.2 miles away, taking about 9 knots. 9 for an intersect while he's in the channel.
Not quite sure why he's in the channel, the downbound channel.
Yeah.
You want to go back? So we have headed bound what is labeled the downbound lane from Detroit to Lake Erie. Here's a little cutout over here again to what is labeled the upbound lane. We're continuing to go downbound, but are encountering a very big boy over here, clearly going upbound. So we're not exactly sure who is correct, but it looks as if we have enough room on either side that we can safely navigate around this big monster and continue along our way. Hello, Sibibut. Hope you're having a great day. Nice knowing you, Sibibut. Oh, he's from Amsterdam. He just don't know which way is up or down. It's incredible that they're from Amsterdam. What?
I don't know, what? What's going on?
Is that Alex Hubner listening to music while sailing?
I know, isn't that weird?
Who are you?
I know.
And what have you done with my husband?
I know, I think he's a cruiser now. He's turning his sailing papers.
You mean like Matt Dillon and Thomas C. Howell? They go cruising? Yeah, the cruisers. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lake Erie.
I'm cruising so hard that I'm actually trying to drive in front of a tanker.
Yeah, you
Unknown
just...
vessel.
Yeah.
Oh, and there we go.
And there he goes,
AIS.
AIS.
Alert just went off. That is an unknown vessel. He's not registering his name. He's got his call sign as, yeah, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. That's an excellent call sign.
I know. He is approximately 675 feet long.
Yeah, let's not hit
Moving
him.
at a brisk 15 miles an hour.
Wow. Well, let's not hit him. But we are under sail here in Lake Erie. Making about 6.5 knots. Heading to Pelee Island. It's a good day.
It's a great day.
Alex is fed. Alex is watered.
Not listening to a diesel engine.
Not listening to a diesel engine. And I'm going to below to take a nap and get away from the sun and the flies. Happy?
Happy.
Ciao, ciao. These are your moves now? Coming into Pelee Island here in Ontario. It's quite lovely. It's a little island out in the middle of the lake. Can't see over to the other side behind the foresail, but we'll see it tomorrow. There's a lovely lighthouse over on that side of the island, which we'll be passing on our way out. But this is just been a gorgeous day once we got off the Detroit River. Finally hoisted some sail, and it's just been a lovely, gentle day of sailing. Good stuff. So we have arrived on Pelee Island. Alex has come back, and we were successfully checked in with Canadian Border Patrol. We were debating all day whether or not we were going to go to an anchorage or go to the marina and spend some more money. Given the indoor air temperature of 29 degrees Celsius inside the boat right now, we opted to go for the marina. Air conditioner is now on, and I'm going to go stand in front of the register. All right, heading to the bathroom, but looking at the hatch, this does not bode well. There must be a million of these prehistoric little bugs covering the boat, just judging from this little glimpse. Can't wait to go outside. Alex?
Morning.
I just don't even know what to say about this situation.
They are mayflies, and this time of year, for like a month or two, they just get born. They live about 24 hours, die, and then more kids show up. They're like the Lord of the Mayflies.
They're harmless,
Don't
but
bite.
they're everywhere.
Cute. I'm sure they're in the cute factor of
They're
flies.
prehistoric. And they're swarmy. Oh my God. Like I said, at least they don't bite. At least they don't bite. You just have to be careful not to step on them and smooch the boat.
Fire hose.
All right.
Wow, they're everywhere.
They are everywhere. All right. Just walking through swarms of mayflies. As soon as you move, they just sort of circle around and they're just everywhere. Part of the adventure, I guess. Oh my God. So here we are, rounding Lighthouse Point on Pelee Island. And we're coming very, very shallow at 3.4 feet. Please head out. It's a wonderful shot, but I really don't want to ground at 2.2 feet of water.
Good.
1.9. This is the beautiful Pelee Island Lighthouse, built in 1860, and we just grounded. Well, thanks for the drama.
Yeah.
The beautiful lighthouse is there for an absolute reason. Alex is schluffing it off. If I had been on the wheel, there would have been fucking hell to pay. But no, because Alex is on the wheel, everything's fine. Stop worrying. Yeah. Bye, beautiful lighthouse. Thank you for doing your job. If only some mariners would listen. Good morning. We are leaving Erieau, Ontario, which is quite a lovely town and quite a lovely marina, despite the incredibly shallow entry to get into the place. But we made some great new connections last night. Elisa Henderson, we are excited to see her again in Norway, Maine, where she lives once we get to the other side. We're leaving Erieau today, and we are continuing our journey northeast, and we will be pulling into Port Stanley later this afternoon for round 3 or round 4, not quite sure which, of engine diagnostics. This time we really want to try to focus on that oil leak that we've been contending with. That fell to the back burner, or the bottom of the pile, with all of our coolant issues, but now that that seems to be somewhat resolved, the oil is becoming more of a concern. So, talked to the marina this morning. They're going to try to squeeze us in. They're very busy this week because it's Dominion Week here in Canada, and everybody wants to drop their boats, but they're going to try to squeeze us in regardless. So, more to come from Lake Erie, and
I'm going to make a note. Speaking of yesterday's grounding, and when you said
back to the Pelee Lighthouse.
Pelee Lighthouse and this harbor and every harbor we've been into. Basically, if you're ever sailing in Lake Erie or a place that's super shallow, and you install a new transducer and then hook it up to your Garmin, make sure your offset is measured.
Get to the calibrations
Perfect.
perfectly. Yeah.
Like keel to transducer height is so important, because you kind of program it thinking like, oh, I got 3 feet, 4 feet. No, you want it perfect, because on top of everything being super shallow, doesn't seem like the navionics charts seem to apply to the harbors in Canada.
No, the wake levels do seem a little low, so maybe the charts are just off in general.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just,
Every harbor seems to have 1, 2, and 3 foot designations everywhere.
maybe we're just miscalibrated. That's a good definition for us, honey.
Wrong.
Anywho,
Anyway,
it looks to be a lovely day. We might
make
actually
sure you
get some sailing in today.
Depth gauge works.
God. All right, are you finished moaning and
I'm
groaning?
totally done moaning.
All right.
Giving my object lesson for the day.
All
This
right.
is what I've learned.
And the point of
Get your
lighthouses.
offset right.
And the fact that lighthouses are there to avoid rocks. Yes.
So
Anywho.
much for being tourist attractions. Fuck the guy who thought that was a good idea.
Bye.